Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan battle video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Strength Super Saiyan Cabba, which is another one of the type character supports, and we're going to see just how good he is in DBZ Dokkan battle at 55%. Now he is a 150% type lead for the Super Strength category. On his super attack he raises his attack and defense by 50%, for a total of 9 turns. His passive is pretty much the same as every other type support character. He gives strength type characters key +2 and attack and defense at 10% and an additional 50% support that's provided to superclass strength characters. He also changes orbs to strength type orbs, and he gets attack and defense of 50% per orb that he's obtained. He will gain another 20% and an extra 10% crit chance per strength key sphere that he obtains, and if you have 3 or more superclass allies on the team that are strength, he will also guard all attacks for the first 4 turns. He has Super Saiyans, Saiyan Warrior Race, Warriors of Universe 6, and Sharing the Limit as his link sets. He's on a couple categories, Pure Saiyans, Bond of Master and Disciple, Exploding Rage, Universe 6, Universal Survival Saga, Tournament Participants. Now, listen, these support type units are all pretty good. One thing I do like about Cabba, Gohan, Hit, etc. is that their defense has a lot more scalability than the other units. A great example is Hit's defense can get to 1.3 million, depending on your supers and a little bit of luck, even at 55%. And it kind of goes the same for like Cabba, because Cabba can stack the attack and defense for up to 9 turns, and because additionals are going to be your best friends in terms of builds for these units, then Cabba is basically able to really build up his defense to a super high level, which ultimately is something that's pretty good. Now offense wise, the difference between a really good offense out of these units and really big defense is going to be the amount of orbs. Now the orbs are exponential, which means basically all the orbs you obtained before also receive the 50% buff, which is why orbs can very quickly rack up to some crazy numbers, because if you're coming in and you're obviously pulling in 8 to 12 key spheres instead of 4 to 5 key spheres, you're going to notice that difference in the attack stats. You're going to notice that tangible difference in how the stat lines all work. Now Cabba is excellent. Obviously link-wise he's not bad at all. He links up okay with most Super Saiyan units, and he links up decently with some Vegeta units due to his overall link set. Now of course his link set's not terrible, it just doesn't link too great outside of like Super Saiyan characters and things like that. Even then it doesn't link amazingly, because he's missing some crucial things like prepare for battle. But overall he's pretty good. Obviously you also have the orb changing abilities, and of course when you fall below 50% you also get a full field of orbs, which is great. Now the big thing with these guys is obviously consistency of orbs. Now the fact that they make orbs helps him out a lot, and also we have to admit that Cabba does boost probably one of the top units in the game right now, at least on global, in the form of Strength Kefla. Strength Kefla is pretty nutty, and the fact that Cabba can give her a 60% support whilst running under a 200% lead, whilst himself having potentially close to 1 million defense, I think overall makes a very, very threatening combo that'll be pretty good in a lot of situations. So Cabba for me is a very, very good unit. I think his functionality is excellent, obviously the same as every other support unit. I think you have plenty of ways to use him. However, like I mentioned, I think the attack and defense raising for 9 turns is something that does make Cabba, Gohan, and Hit look a lot better than the other units. The other units obviously have other merits to their passives, things like stunning or raising attack or things like that. But I think overall, I think overall Cabba's link set is going to prevent him a little bit from rising up into like the top listings of units. Because when you do have a bit of a wonky link set, even though you can be floated, it still does kind of detriment you. But overall, I think Cabba is one of the better type supports. I think he can handle definitely the hardest endgame right now on global. And I think, yeah, I think ultimately at the end of the day, he looks pretty good. I just think you have to, kind of keep in mind a little bit that type supports are going to be super dependent on those orbs. If you don't get a lot, be prepared to use an item or something, because you will take a ton of damage. But yeah, that's basically gonna be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know. And of course, as always, I will see you guys in the next one. So until then, take care, stay safe, and bye.